Hello ladies and gents, welcome back to your weekly intake of exposition dumps and Gaussian blur. Today, there's just one question at hand. Which companion has the highest body count? No, I don't mean it like that, get your head out of the gutter. It's been well explored in this series that the Doctor sometimes moonlights as a genocidal maniac, a hypocrisy that the show sometimes dips its toes into exploring.
You take ordinary people and you fashion them into weapons.
After all, when the world's at stake, and we're in the final act, it can be very easy to gloss over a death. Someone committing a murder to defeat the bad guys.
You didn't have to kill him! Only to be used in emergencies.
This is because the no guns, no killing rule is played very fast and loose in Doctor Who. I don't think anybody ever wrote it down. It's less of a rule, more of a guideline. Take a look at how every Russell T Davies companion ends up carrying a massive sci-fi gun. Even Jackie. But there are real moral repercussions to killing in Doctor Who. It's meant to be at least frowned upon. But with the Doctor sometimes playing pacifist, sometimes the companions have to step up and wrap up the story themselves. Which is why today I've gone through every single companion and ranked up their kill count. And the results were surprising. Buckle in, this is gonna be a long one. Susan Foreman. Her and grandfather killed an entire alien species with canned laughter. Excuse me? Is that a thing? Ian and Barbara introduced the concept of death to the Ash Talons. She also killed the first Doctor with a spear in an alternate version of their meeting in Totter's Lane. Ian drives a train into the Animus, kills Yartek and Keys of Marinus, and throws an angry man into a pit in Mire of Clay. Huge trauma for all of these, by the way. Vicky is our first companion with no kills. And to that I say good. She was 14. Surprisingly, the same could be said for Stephen. Completely innocent. Dodo. Poor Dodo, on the other hand, killed her attacker when she came under sexual assault in Who Killed Kennedy. Ben kills a Cyberman in 10th Planet. Polly kills a Sontaran with a stiletto. That's the worst fate for a Sontaran possible. She shoots a famous Hollywood star in Dying in the Sun, but in fairness, she was under mind control and feels horrific PTSD for the rest of the series because of it. Just not on screen, apparently. And in the annual, the two of them helped the Doctor turn off some alien life supports. Because annuals. Very cool. Victoria's grand total is 1 Cybermat. Rookie numbers. Whereas Jamie McCrimmon, not really. Negligible kills. There's that one time where he offed some Daleks with 2, but they felt bad about it after. Zoe Herriot once killed a colonel with logic, whatever that means. And Liz Shaw helped the Third Doctor murder the Nestine Consciousness. Jo Grant, innocent, does not walk that moral boundary. She's the Whoniverse's eternal good egg. Angel. I wish I could say the same for Sarah Jane, but Doctor Who and the Pescatons is this weird radio story of Thor and Sarah going on a genocide of a wild animal species.
Before my very eyes, the creature's flesh was disintegrating.
There's also the Sarah Jane adventures, where she shows no mercy, convincing teenagers to commit acid attacks on Slitheen and Blathereen alike. Harry Sullivan was a doctor, but a military doctor. He developed Zygon killing gas, but the Doctor confiscated it before it could be put to use. Brigadier Lethbridge Stewart. Oh man.
Brigadier.
Leela avenged her sister with a knife. She kills a lot in her debut, and then keeps killing in towns of Weng Chiang, but not much in the expanded media, which is surprising as she'd become later characterized entirely as the companion with a knife. This one surprised me. Romana shoots a guard in the Pirate Planet, and nothing ever comes of it. K9, ready to murder in practically every other episode of the spin-off series. It is always portrayed as a cool thing. Adric, on the other hand, innocent. Hasn't killed a soul, apart from maybe the dinosaurs. Nyssa apparently fought the urge to kill the Master. Apparently, it's not there on screen, but also burned down an alien race called the Permians via arson. She learned from the best. A 10-year-old Tegan once made a deal with God that she would behave if he killed her grandmother, But I don't think that counts. I mean, she did die, but in terms of actual murder, her kill count extends to just one Cyberman. But hey look, even at the age of 68, she's looking to get them numbers up still. With her big stupid fucking gun. Turlough's entire spin-off book is just bloodthirsty. Baramem, the Pharaoh, has none. No kills depicted. Lady, you own slaves. Perry kills a mutated man at the beginning of Revelation of the Daleks, has a cry about it, but then is fully ready to throw her werewolf boyfriend out of an airlock. I'll explain later. Evelyn, innocent. Flip, none. No kills, nil point. Constance, also none. But she does believe in capital punishment and shooting deserters, so... Frobisher the Penguin is very blasé about shooting people. Melanie Bush is an interesting one. And one for another time. Ace, beyond the odd Dalek and the odd Cyberman, honestly, she gets killed more often than she kills other people. But at the end of the day, she's still, you know, a space marine. It was the 90s, it was implied. Bernice Summerfield has just too many stories under her belt to not have some kills. As somebody who deals with assassination attempts on the regular, Bernice has some red in her ledger. Chris Quedge loves killing alien monsters, whilst Roz, from the same series of books, killed her lover with a knife for taking bribes. Charlie! Renowned pacifist, refused to go fox hunting, she loved life so much, but also showed up to help the Doctor kill a baby, and killed Rassilon with a anti-time sword on the Doctor's orders. Hex, an innocent good boy, a nurse who doesn't fight, unlike, you know, some. Livchenka comes from a terrible Dalek slave world but has no casualties to date. Helen, on the other hand, is too boring to do something as interesting as kill another living soul. Spoiler for the ending of Dark Eyes. Molly Sullivan sacrifices herself, killing the Dalek time controller in the process. Girlboss. Sam Jones turned into a werewolf and went on a killing spree in a theme park. Girlboss. Whilst Fitz hunted renegade Time Lords. In his continuity, it said he killed the Rani and the Master. Then there's Lucy Miller, who's a out-and-out pacifist, apparently. Told the meddling monk that killing was dumb. PC Andy has that one kill in Miracle Day. And Tanya is also Torchwood, so you know. It's more likely she's killed than not. Bliss, considering she lived in the Time War, no kills is an impressive feat. But for all we know, the original Bliss was a serial killer, so you know. Izzy almost kills Destry. Destry kills her abusive queen mother. Faye, countless children in the Time War, because the Doctor told her to. Kuriz killed his mutated girlfriend and all the Kroman scientists who made her that way, and also the Doctor's old companion Gemma. Revival, come on, almost done. Rose kills Autons, the Dalek Empire, Toby from the Satan Pit. In one timeline, she kills Jack Harkness, and all the other parallel versions of her are utilitarianists or dictators. Captain Jack. Uh-oh. Oopsie. Martha has pig slaves, Lazarus, and the thing from Dissected under her belt. And let's face it, her and Mickey aren't carrying around those guns for fun. Jackie kills a Slovene. Donna kills the Pyroviles and the Vesper form. Almost slipped that one by me. Whilst her granddad is vocally proud about not killing anyone. Adelaide Brooke. Well, yeah, that counts. Anya, countless Daleks. Mark, countless Daleks. Magenta tries to kill the Doctor, but never really gets round to it. Gabby turns into this, and somehow still has no blood on her hands. Amy Pond.
I killed someone, Madame Kavarian, in cold blood.
But also, Francesco the Vampire, from Vampires of Venice. Rory is a character who's written as pacifist, but also apparently fought in the Battle of Hastings. Also, Angels in Manhattan ends with the gang killing all of the angels involved. Apart from, you know. River! Yes.
Where's the Dalek?
It died.
River Song kills people. Clara! In the comics, Clara's a weapon. There's a parasite. She kills the bad guy from John Smith and... Ice cream. She kills the bad guy from John Smith and the Common Men in cold blood, and also kills a sea devil over at Titan. Alice is really good with a gun, and we do see her shoot someone in the ass, but I'm going to chalk that up as non-fatal. Handles. I mean, Handles could have done a lot in his past life. We don't know. Nardo, on the other hand, we do know about his past life in excruciating detail. No kills.
I have full permission to kick your ass.
Bill Potts has also not crossed that line between human and God. I guess she stopped while she was ahead. Yasmin Khan, totally innocent. For now. Although, can you be innocent whilst wearing that badge? Ryan Sinclair proudly states he doesn't kill, conveniently forgetting about Krasko, who he definitely sent to his death. Graham O'Brien tried to kill someone once, but kind of shrugged and gave up. Or was that Chibnall? And lastly, Dan Lewis, who bombed a Sontaran fleet with his pet dog. Although, to be fair, in that series, killing Sontarans was fair game. Thank you to my most frequent tippers. They would be, of course, Andy and Tamara, Michelle and Paradise Judge. Legends. You can also, if you felt so inclined, leave a tip in the description below.